Once you've inserted your USB stick into the Q drive, you will need to be logged in to a standard or administrator account. So do this by pressing the home button, which then will get you to this tab system at the top here. Click user, standard, and click login to either the standard or the administrator. Once you've done that, we can go to the Q drive. Now in the bottom right hand corner you may see this symbol here, which is the USB symbol but with a red exclamation mark at the side of it, in which case we need to format the USB drive for the first time. To do this, go to the setup menu, click utilities and then Q drive and then click format. If this signal comes in, the current user does not have authority to do this, you then need to log in to the administration setting, in which case go to home, user, admin and login. If you don't know the password for the administrator password, please contact us and we will give you our default password to log in here. So then return back to setup, utilities, Q drive and click format. Do you want it to, it then says, do you want to erase all of the data? You click yes. It will then format. It then says file system OK, and it tells you the capacity of this particular USB drive. This then means when we return home and click the Q drive tab, we then see on the top here that we can give the recording, we can press record, that then flashes armed, and when we're ready to start the recording, we press the play button. This is then recording whatever goes out on the speakers, and you can then see a pulsing line when you speak into a microphone there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This then produces a WAV file on the USB. You can then either put this straight onto your website, or you could convert it to MP3 to burn onto a MP3 player or to burn onto a disc. Go to one of our unused mixers on the right hand side and select it. You may want to select something like 9 and 10. This is normally unused by most of our customers. Go to processing, click the select button while the mix 9 and 10 is selected. Tap on the little pencil there and call it record and click OK. This is then used for what will be sent to our USB stick. So in our case we want to send all of the channels to the USB. So turn all of our sliders up to 0 and turn the master slider for that channel up until we get a large amount of green bars as I'm talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ideally you want something hitting about the -10 at peak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't quite get enough on that, you can turn individual sliders up to give you more. This won't affect the speakers, this will purely affect how much level goes to the USB. This then gives you plenty to be able to put into the USB so that your recording is not too quiet. The only thing we then need to do is go to our routing screen. So click the routing button while the output strip is still selected, and then click source, channel source, post all, and then you want to put all post, not all pre, all post, and then that's ready to go. We're now ready to set the Q drive source. To do that, click the setup key, output I/O patch, or output and input patch, USB audio, and down in the bottom left hand corner here, the ones that are labelled as 17 and 18 or QU drive stereo. Tap on number 17 and rotate the knob until we see the channel. You might need to rotate it right, or you could have to rotate it left to the channel that we've selected, in this case mix 9, and then rotate it again to select mix number 10. Then click apply. Then when we return home, Q drive, this now shows the mix for left 9 and left 10, mix 9 and 10 to be the source. So then when we click record, and then changes to armed, click that button and that begins the recording. This then shows a red dot in the bottom right hand corner, and you can see that you've got plenty of green bars bouncing away there as I speak into a microphone. This then produces a WAV file on the USB. You can then either put this straight onto your website, or you could convert it to MP3 to burn onto a MP3 player or to burn onto a disc.